Welcome back to Championship Bowling. You take a look at the Town Hall lanes in Johnston, Rhode Island. We move to our second match as the climb up the ladder continues. Shorty Divver, our winner in the last match, having defeated Joe LaMonica, will take on the number 2 seed Harry Culbertson. Harry out of Baltimore, Maryland. He's 46 years old. He's been on the Pro Duckpin Tour for 15 years, and well, he owns 2 bowling centers himself, so he's no stranger to the game, that's for sure. And of course, he'll be taking on Shorty Divver, who won it by 27 pins over Joe LaMonica in our first match seen earlier in the show. Harry Culbertson, being the higher seeded bowler, gets a chance to decide who goes first, and he's chosen it himself.
Harry bowls well under pressure, and I believe that's why he made that decision. If he needs a mark in the last box, it really doesn't bother him. He'll bowl the same way, and if he would miss, it really wouldn't be because of the pressure.
Culbertson comes in with a 157 average off of qualifying. Chops off the head pin there. Move to the 3rd ball in the frame.
Harry averaged 174 his last 3 games of the qualifying.
Starts off with an open frame, an 8 count, and now Shorty Divver comes up. Shorty has recorded one of the highest scores in our championship bowling series with that last game of 198.
The 198 was his high game Saturday in the qualifying. Look out. I believe he'd had a strike there, except the pin got in the way.
He has certainly had the pins going in his direction. There's no question that a little luck helps as well. You can throw the ball the best you can and not end up with a strike. And Shorty had some opportunities in the last game in which he ended up with some marks where maybe he didn't really expect to have that. And here he comes up with a mark, a good solid spare in the first frame to get him started.
Actually, the difference between Joe and Shorty's score, the 27 pins, was the second strike Shorty threw was off the side, meaning he didn't hit the head pin. He had a comeback that gave him a double. Then, of course, he threw a good ball, got a triple header, and that was the difference. Shorty is a type bowler that can really get in a groove and throw the ball many times in the same place. As you watch his style, he has the ability to do that also. He's very sharp. He slides a lot of shots. He's probably one of the best wood bowlers in the game, meaning that when he doesn't mark, he will get 10.
Second time we've seen Shorty in the TV finals here on Championship Bowling. He misses up that one.
I'll have to talk to Shorty.
That always happens. Just when you try to build somebody up, somehow they don't do exactly what you say they're going to do.
I think I'll write that down because I'm going to be flying home with Shorty. So.
Harry Culbertson now in the second frame. So a little bit of the after action from Harry. I think Harry also gets our award for the most unique bowling pants. An opportunity to see those again. There they are.
He said he wore those so we could color our cameras, you know, tune in the tint and everything just right. Anyone at home wanting to tune your TV, the color, they're red and white.
Harry Culbertson working in the third frame off the spare in the second. Interesting action after the ball is released. Harry gives it one of those safe calls like in baseball.
When he throws one that feels right, it's you can get into it, you know. And
well, certainly quite a reaction. You see the pin there, still shaking a little bit. Now he's ready to roll. Solid on it for the spare in the third.
Harry has 8 Open tournament wins to his credit, along with the 1 Pro Tour in Brunswick, Maryland in 1979.
See Shorty Divver at his score there. Ready to roll again. Right through the middle.
It's 2 in a row he's been through the middle. Watch the nice knee bend. Shorty gets down on it. It's probably the strongest point other than concentration. Shorty has the ability to really concentrate, but he has a perfect knee bend. He's always in position to throw the ball. Come on,
That's
Shorty.
the second frame in a row that he's trying to prove you wrong.
Doing a good job of it.
Shorty's got a 32 after 3. And he needs a mark here to get back even in this match.
Shorty and Harry, well, quite a few of us have traveled many years to the tours together. 3 times through the middle.
He might have knocked off one of the 2.
This is interesting. A lot of bowlers with this particular shot, and he has the 2, 3, and 6, would actually shoot the hole and hope to catch a pin off the rubber. I really don't know what Shorty will do. He tried to slide it. The old school.
Shorty shakes his head as he returns to take a seat.
I give up, Shorty. I was wrong.
Well, as hot as he was in the first match tonight, he has cooled off with a 40 in the 4th. Harry Culbertson working off the 2 marks in a row in the 4th frame now.
We'll have an interesting final match, Mike, regardless of the winner of this match. The winner of this match, of course, will face the owner of Town Hall Lanes, Frank Ferry, along with his family.
Frank is our top seed tonight.
Shot 1620, 162 average for the 10 games and 3 200 games.
It's quite a performance. And of course, he'll be matched up. It'll be a season final, that's for sure. Whether it's Harry Culbertson or Shorty Divver who come up the winner in this match. A lot of years of pro bowling will be seen in that match. Harry Culbertson, 46 after 3. The mark after that. And he's come out very steadily here in this match against Shorty Divver. Second ball.
Wow, didn't want to do that. Now there's a turnaround, a turning point, Mike. Shorty, being the seasoned veteran that he is sitting there saying, okay, Harry, you're going to do that.
Will it go over? No.
66 through 5 for Harry, 40 through 4 for Shorty.
It's an opening that Shorty Divver can take advantage of here if he can come up with a mark.
Speaking of experience, Mike, I was just figuring a few things out here, and our 4 bowlers today, Joe LaMonica, Shorty, and he jumped right on the opportunity. Harry Culbertson and Frank Ferry have been bowling for a total of 150 years. That's a long time.
It certainly is. It's about 42 or 43 years average apiece. It's a lot of situations just like this, I'm sure, as well. Being slightly down in the match, trying to come back, and that's what Shorty Divver is doing here as he's working in the 6th frame. liked that one, but
Boy, nice ball. He put it where he wanted, and he's closed the match. If he makes the spare, that'll give him 60, and Harry will have a 6-pin lead. And in the 4th frame, Harry had an 18-pin lead.
got it. See Shorty's reaction is, say, boy, I'm cutting that one a little bit close.
A little thin.
Now Harry Culbertson, who's seen a sizable lead cut down here.
Well, actually, if Harry doesn't mark in the 6th frame, he will probably lose his lead. So it's been a complete turnaround in 2 frames, or the possibility of a complete turnaround. Got a spinner.
An opportunity, and he's got it. That one was really moving. Just a question of waiting it out until it finished its movement. That time had just enough to give Harry Culbertson his first strike in the match. It's going to make him feel just a little bit better about his situation.
Yes, it sure does.
Harry Culbertson extremely deliberate at this point.
Sort of playing what he wants to do. Whoops. Little pull. Little pull.
Pulled it to the left. Working off the strike in the 6th frame, so this is an important ball coming up here. Try to get as many of these pins as possible. And he does better than that. He picks up the spare. Very nice spare for Harry Culbertson in the 7th.
Yeah, he said, I played it that way. Watch, you won't see this shot made like this. Actually, the head pin drove the other 2 pins into the 10, so he was probably closer to getting just the head pin than making the spare. But it worked out. Nice ball by Shorty. 79 through 6 for Shorty. 86 through 6 for Harry. Harry with a spare in the 7th. Shorty shooting at a number 10 pin for a spare. He didn't like that.
No.
He's been having trouble. Even the 198 game, he made 2 or 3 singles, and he caught them all on the left side. He just made the 8 pin in the 6th frame, and he just barely grazed it on the left.
So that gives him an 88 through 7. So that gives it back to Harry Culbertson in just a small fashion.
The mental part of the game, Mike, it really works on you, especially in the head-to-head matches. You can talk yourself in and out of things so easily up there on the approach. You're up there all alone. You know, there's no coach telling you what you're doing wrong. No coach telling you how you should be thinking, and the mind can really run off with you.
Tell Shorty's not happy with his performance.
Nice shot.
He's got it. Gives him 10 in that frame for a 98 on the match. Just to give you a comparison, last match against Joe LaMonica, Shorty had a 163 in the 8th frame. Now he's got a 98, so that's a difference of about 65 pins.
And it's really only a ball here, a ball there, different. You know, the chop turning into a strike, making the single.
Now it's Harry Culbertson, who's got a really good opportunity here to really stretch it out.
7-10 split, but it is an 8 count. Gives him 104 in the 7th, so he has a 16-pin lead. The count was, whoop, the pin's still looking.
And still walking. It's walked far enough, there he says.
He'll shoot 1 and 1, hoping to bounce one out of the pit or catch it off the rubber, but he'll want his 10. Whoop.
He missed it. Well, the most he can come up with now with a 9 count here is a 113, so that would give him a 15-point lead, and he's got it. So a 15-pin lead in the 9th frame for Harry Culbertson. This one's far from being over. Harry will bowl the 9th, and then Shorty the 9th and the 10th, and certainly can put the pressure back on if Shorty gets hot. Puts a few marks up. Let's see what happens.
Harry wants a mark in this frame. The 9th frame is especially in a game where there's only a 15-pin difference. He does want to put his mark on the board. He liked that ball.
He's got it. He liked that a lot. Very tough situation for Shorty Divver now.
Shorty, if he would happen to throw 4 strikes, could shoot 158, which would force Harry to double. So if Shorty can go 2 marks with big counts, he'd still be playing. Oh, he needed that. The veteran returns. Well, he set himself up.
And they're going toe-to-toe here and slugging it out in the 9th and the 10th frames. Both our bowlers in this second match have had strikes in the 9th, and now Shorty Divver moves into the 10th frame. Fighting it out for the opportunity to meet the #1 seed, Frank Ferry, who's awaiting the winner of this match to go for the title and the $2,000 first prize money. Just did miss that.
Almost identical to the last frame when the pin come across in front. If he can make this and strike, he can force Harry to at least count.
Once again, he's got that opportunity to pick up the spare, and he can't do it. And that has hurt him in this match particularly.
127 for Shorty Divver. Harry 123 with a strike, so if he actually 3 on this ball will give Harry the victory. Stay behind the foul line, which you can bet he'll do.
He's got it.
Okay.
8 pins for Harry Culbertson, giving him, well, he's got another ball to work on this as well, so let's see what happens and then give you a count. He's got the spare. 133 after 9, so our winner Harry Culbertson will go on to face Frank Ferry. Harry's got to finish up the match here first. So that's it. Harry Culbertson defeats Shorty Divver 147-127, and Harry Culbertson moves on to our championship match against our top seed Frank Ferry, who is a TV runner-up himself from a couple of weeks back. And we'll take a look at that match for you coming up in just a couple of moments.